Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me this morning on this morning's Daily Rant. It's Monday today. Monday the 18th of August. A lot happening, isn't there? The world's turned to shit, hasn't it? It hasn't happened overnight. It's a gradual build-up, which we've seen. Just as I'm about to start my chat, the seagulls start to give their morning chant. Quite strange, isn't it? Yes, well, anyway, you don't believe this, so I've just says, right, so I'm just going to do my daily rant. Right, Dad, you've 10 minutes. Right, Dad, you've 10 minutes. Probably get 9 minutes left now. Don't know why, I'm under pressure. But there we go, yeah. Where do you start? Well, I will start by saying that I'm enjoying it. I haven't put a shirt and tie on. Haven't put a tie on yet, a jacket on yet, have I? I've only had a jacket, no tie yet. Because it's warm here in the morning and I would sweat like someone being chased by the border force. Then again, I would probably walk, wouldn't I? I wouldn't be sweating, would I? So what's happening in the world of nonsense at the minute? Well, over in the UK anyway. Labour. I mean, what's wrong with Labour? I've put 3 women in the thumbnail and I'm going to explain who they are. I believe the woman in the centre, her name is Jillian Harris. Jillian Harris is one of the top councillors in a Labour-run council in Havant. Havant, yeah, she's there. Well, she's penned a letter. She's penned a letter stating that she believes that illegal migrants and asylum seekers should be placed in hotels in the centre of cities, in all city centres, so that these undocumented, nasty individuals are close to schools, GPs and shops. That's where she wants to put them, right in the centre. And it's bad enough, the fact that they're putting them near schools, but this is a woman that has decided to do this. I honestly, if I look into her, and I don't know, I'm sure you will, you'll probably find out that she doesn't have children, so her children that aren't here would probably be safe. Isn't it strange that she's decided to come up with this, penning a 1,000-word letter? I mean, that's a lot to write. I mean, I'm going to be honest, yesterday I wrote nearly 2,000 words in my first novel, in my new novel, but that's a lot to write down, isn't it? Her thought process is a little bit tainted, completely tainted. Angela Rayner, I've put her in the front as well, and you'll see why. She is the Deputy Prime Minister, if you didn't know. Not only did she once get involved with, I think, a little bit of corruption in the sale of her home, which she never lived in, but that she sold it. And then she tried to implement into the law that you couldn't buy houses from the council anymore and stuff like that. Well, this is the hypocrisy of Labour. Labour have now decided under Angela Rayner that allotments, the first time I seen allotments was EastEnders, if I'm honest, but there is allotments where people go and people don't have gardens, can go to the allotments and they can do their vegetables and all the stuff they want to do there. Well, you can't use that land. In fact, I've got it here. What did it say? The Allotments Act of 1925 state that land cannot be sold. Now, Angela Rayner campaigned for her allotment and where she used to live to be kept and not sold off. But she's now putting pressure on the housing minister to sign it off so allotments can be sold by the government. Now, she's not stupid. She's looked at the things that suits her. Allotments can only be sold off under the government schemes if it's signed off by the sitting housing minister, who's Labour, in it. So people are going to lose everything under this party. It's quite shameful, actually. It is shameful. Now, there's one thing as well. Now, there's another lady that I've put on the front cover this morning, and it's an author called Sally Rooney. Now, if you didn't know Sally Rooney wrote a book called Normal People, and it's doing quite well, clearly. Well, Sally Rooney has now vowed, she has made a public statement that she's going to personally fund the terror group Palestinian Action. Fuck off. So she's going to use her royalties and everything she's made from the BBC to fund Palestinian Action, which is a banned terror group. Now, the fact that she's made that public statement, why has she not been arrested? I mean, people are being arrested on the street for wearing Palestinian Action t-shirts. And I get it, and I agree with it. But how can you be a public figure and make that statement and walk away scot-free? Is this another sign of two-tier? Is it? Did Sally vote for Labour? Is that why she's getting away with it? It's quite sick the way our country is now bending over backwards to support evil and locking up the people that add value to our country and to our lives. That is sad. But it's going to continue. It's going to continue. Another thing that's going to continue is the Ukraine-Russia war, because there's no deal. And not only is there no deal, and you know, I tend to agree with Zelensky on this bit. Zelensky wants Crimea back. Crimea was annexed years ago. Obama helped that happen. So everyone's going about Trump's a friend of Putin. Well, to be fair, Obama was a friend of Putin behind closed doors. But on the surface, he pretended he wasn't. But he helped Putin take Crimea. Zelensky wants it back. And I tend to agree with Zelensky on that subject alone. I do think that Crimea should go back to Ukraine. I mean, it is what it is. Just my opinion anyway, people. Just my opinion. Yeah. Anyway, I've got this new aftershave that I like to wear. And the men watching this is going to understand why. And I'm sure hopefully a lot of women will as well. There's an aftershave that I like to wear because it's shaped like an L109 grenade. Look at that. Now, not only is it shaped like an L109 grenade, in order to use the aftershave, you have to pull the pin, and then you pull the pin, and then it works, and then you put the pin back in for safety. Isn't that wonderful? I've got a couple of these now. I was going to say the word flavour, but different smells. This one's called Infrared. Yeah, I'm not sponsored by them. I just thought I'd show you that I've got it on. Well, I've got it on now, haven't I? Yeah, bought one from my son. Yeah, I've got 3 in my bedroom, and my son's got one. They're quite nice, actually. Very nice indeed. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're loving the videos. Hope you're sticking with the channel. Hope you're enjoying it. There's other great channels out there. If you haven't subscribed, why not? It's free. But there is other great channels out there. You've got Ava Gardner, who I speak to mainly on a daily basis. She's got a great channel. Yeah, wonderful. And there's other channels out there, which I'm not going to go into now, but yeah. Always support the people that support you. That's all I'm going to say. And a big shout out to the moderators. They're doing a great job there in the chat. Let me know in the chat when you want me to do another live stream and talk about all the bullshit that's going on the planet. We'll get it off our chests. Anyway, listen, take care. Have a great morning. Stay safe.